Okay, so we're back for chapter 3 of my PS4 playthrough / walkthrough of the Room VR, A Dark Matter. So I'm in the church. This one is quite a lot of fun. It's not as devious as the witch's house. It is, like I say, quite a lot of fun. It introduces some new game mechanics. For those of you who haven't watched the first 2 chapters, which were a previous video, I'm not reading story and all that kind of stuff. I'm just kind of blitzing through puzzles, and so offering some people advice on how to do the puzzles. So you just drag that down, grab the mechanical key, put it in a mechanical lock, turn the lock. And it speaks for itself really when you think about it. Let's go here, you pull these down, let them do it, let them go up. And plus W. We have space for a siphon. There's a thing over there. And that's one of those that you kind of have to do, otherwise that box doesn't appear. I haven't read that letter at the far end, but I'm not going to either. So, lens, put it on, aim to travel into here. We become tiny. There's the church forecourt that we were just in, the gate and everything. Aim at the crystal, we'll go inside. Turn the wheel to unlatch the 2 things. So lift it up that side. Come back, there's a gap there, and it will just automatically be pulled through. Turn this wheel so that the gap in it lines up with the 3rd cog. Come back. There we go. And then you can lift that one. And the latch disengages. You will automatically be pulled out of that puzzle. You don't have to relocate yourself, so to speak. Your reward for completing the puzzle is this glass decanter, which we have already found a place for. It's there. This is like those beers that you get at sports stadiums. It just fills up from the bottom in 1908, no less. Put it there. And we get this adorable bunch of cuteness. There is a star on top there, that's a shield. It's another shield, that's a star. I'm guessing that's the link. Okay, at the moment there's not really much going on, because there's nothing to reference. We need to see what's going on here to match it with this. So, how do we do that? I'm glad you didn't ask. Just come over to here, grab this, go there, put that in place. And now you can see, these circles have gaps in which line up with these bits of metal. Kind of line them up, push. You only have to do 3, the bottom one, the stone's already in place. So that, you can't take it out, but it's now visible for 1. So, when we go inside here, you need to make whatever is showing up there match the bottom. So, we can see that those circles are in the right place, but yeah, the petals need to be swapped around. Wait, no, yeah, the whole thing needs to be swapped around, which is this. So they're the right way up, they're just the wrong way around. And because that flashed there, you saw it, that's how we know we did it correctly. Correct permutation. So then once we have, we just pull that across, shines a beam of light. What do we get? Well, the first time I saw it worried me, because I thought we were going into Doctor Who Weeping Angel territory. Thankfully we're not, because those things scare the living bejesus out of everybody. And So, we need to work out what's going on next. Let's go investigate her. She is holding a little wooden star adorned with gold. Alright, well let's go find a place for that, shall we? We'll come back to this. This is very easy, it's just turn that so that you can then lift up that bar, pull that bar down. These will then open, and you get that. Oh, look, a recess shaped like a star. I wonder what goes there. Now, this thing is a lot of fun. I'm going to stick with it rather than going and doing a different puzzle. It's kind of out of sequence, but it's worth it, trust me. So, oh, must remember, this will take your attention. Do not neglect picking up that. It's going to come in very handy. Anyway, so what have we got here? In a little bit, we are going to go in there. I mean, technically, we're going in there, but we're coming out there. And we're going to want to walk across here, but there's no pathway. Well, we can make one. So this rope turns those two outer ones. You have these handles which allow you to slide these back and forth. So we need to get one in the middle, those two there, so that when you put that down, that is so easy. I can't believe I struggled with that. Go in here. Go up here first, to your right. Down the crank. Go back down. Walk across. Up. Over. To the crank. That spins that around. You are about to automatically be pulled out of the puzzle. That is one of 3. This is going to automatically turn. You don't have to do anything. You're rewarded with that. You can't grab it from there, you have to wait for it to drop, but that's a heavy medallion. Okay, we now have another puzzle. And yes, there are bones down there. Right, similar thing again, we are going to want to walk across here, but we need a walkway. We can't just drop this down. It needs to slide down, so we need to use this rope. As you can see, it turns annoyingly both of them. But it does it on a cog, so it's in different directions. So we need to turn. You need to turn it to face that direction just to get down there, and then that would put it in position. But it's going to move when we try to put this in. So we need to have a way of getting that to there, which is that. So first of all, I want to put that all the way across. I think. If that goes in, that's going to go upside down, isn't it? Yeah, that's not really of any use yet. Right, if we put it in now, the result is that it is 90 degrees clockwise off. So start 90 degrees counterclockwise off. There we go. And that. That's that puzzle. There are 2 cranks. One there, one there. I like the texturing on the set design for this, the dappling effect on the bronze, etc. It's quite nicely done. Again, it's going to automatically adjust. Pick that up. Now, again, look over here. We're going to come in at that far end. We are having to go around to that edge there. Bones again. We need to make our way across here. There are two levers, one at the top, one at the bottom, both cranks. Now, at the moment, if we pull on this rope, you can see we move that metal base set of platforms middle. This rope does the wooden ones. Now, that will allow us to get to the bottom one on the wood, but what about everywhere else? No, we can't get through on the metal there. Can we get through on there? Yes, we can. We can go across there, around, and then across. So, that's a viable option to get to the bottom crank. Let's get in there. Like I said, we have to go around. So, this path takes us over there to there, and then we can do the bottom crank. Beautiful. Come back out. And now we need to get up to the top. Now there's only one configuration of the wooden platform that will do that. And that's there. So now you've got to find the matching metal one. That won't do it. We'll end up with dead ends. That won't do it either. We aren't able to get up to that top level properly. That one's fine though. We'll come around, go across in the middle, up here. There are some stairs there. It's difficult to see, but they are right there. And then there to the top crank. So that's exactly what we need. In we go. So, around to here. There, not there. There, up top to that. Up top and that crank. Again, automatically pulled out of the puzzle. Alright, we have 3 heavy medallions. Under the stars of Taurus, the banner fell, Templars of Echo were saved. Taurus, that's an important piece of information that we're going to need for another puzzle later on. We do have, about our person, this mirror fragment set in stone. We give that to her. If we were to go back to this position here and press a light, her thing now reflects onto that guy's symbol. What that has done is that has now told this box to look for that symbol. So we go in to this box again. So now the bottom representation is of that guy's symbol. We need to match it up. So the big wheel, the big circles are fine, but the petals need flipping. Bingo. Head back outside, shine the light again. He now turns around. He's got a reflective thing on his back, so the next time you shine this, it will shine onto him. Now he doesn't have a pattern yet, so we can't do much about that. I said about Taurus, the last Templars turn to face the threat, protecting the sacred cargo within their circle. That's just talking about the thing. For many miles, the Templars carried the cargo at the hour before midnight the attack began, so 11 PM or yeah, is what that's talking about. We have been in here. Yep, we've just come out of there. We don't need to go in there again yet. There's a door. We picked up a lockpick. Use it. Don't worry about the medallions yet. You can't use them for a while. This is a gentle thing. Don't just force it because it will just snap back on you. There's a tolerance position. You have to just find and finesse. There we go. We can't do much up here just yet. Yeah, in fact we can't do jack all until obviously bared by the light of a full moon. So we need this, but we can't get it until we get, there's a missing hammer from here. We need to get the other hammer from there. So there is there. Lockpick, same thing again. You don't have to do it left first. I think you can do the right one first if you want to. But you've got to do both. Okay. So, there's the hammer. Now, it makes no noise as of yet. So we're going to have to fix that. But for now, let's go put the hammer in place. Pulls that out, allows us to do this. Gives us the cog because it doesn't need it here anymore. Now it does ask us to go in there, but I'm not going to just yet. I'm just going to go here. This is where we can use that cog. Okay. This lever allows you to choose the big outer ring of the clock. See how I'm moving that hand? The medium inner ring and the very small inner ring. Now, the outer ring has got numbers on times, the clue being an hour before midnight, so that's 11. Great. Medium inner ring involves the zodiac symbols. Taurus was the call from the other one, which is that. And the small inner ring, light of a full moon. And the bell up there is now lowered down, so it is in between the hammers. As the bell has come down, you now get to grab this stained glass emblem. Was it his? I don't think it is it? No, see, that's the wrong pattern of dots there. It belongs to that guy there. Which is good, because that's exactly what we needed it to be. It bounces off him, goes over there. But we need to get his emblem up next. Let's fix the organ. That's going to be next on our list of things to do. At the moment we have this up there, pull the stopper down, that goes around, we need to get the stopper for there. Which is... Was it through here? Did I miss it? Yes, I did. I picked up the hammer, but I didn't pick up the stopper. That's what I needed. Can't get directly through. So grab the stopper, put it in place, pull it down, that releases that whole thing, so it's now out of the way. Let's go into the puzzle. You can't do anything yet, because these are in the way, but you have to get that arrow to meet that arrow. If you pull that down, this is one of those pinions. If you pull that up, this is another one. If you go over here, I'll go through this puzzle as most people do. That comes out, and you'll think, oh, I wonder what that did, because you can't do much else yet. There's no pinions to lift here. They're both there, and you can't get there yet. Coming out of the puzzle. That gave us a handle, this crankshaft, which allows us to turn these around. Now you'll notice there's one missing. It comes from there. There is that one missing. But it doesn't help us yet right now. You'll waste some time going around looking for where that is. What I'm supposed to be doing. What a lot of people miss is when they remove that, they don't look at this. Look at these pipes right here. They're both facing outwards. Like the vents are facing outwards, not back here. But if we turn this, every other pipe has just reversed. So, go outside and you turn this around. Look at those blasts of light. That's telling you where the vent is from the thing. Now, we want to get there, right there. Because that's the next part of the puzzle. It's a puzzle piece that we need. So we go here, into the pipe, up to the end, pick this up, thank you, back in the pipe, exit the puzzle. Now we can place that pipe in the gap, like that, and when we position that, it's the only one that will fit the position that we need to go to finish opening the door. All of the other pieces, all of the other pipes will be too far, or are not at all. So that's why we need to do those two. Back for the pipe, to the door, arrow to arrow, you end up here. Now it's just undo these two screws right here. That will release that cog, which will allow the gears to mesh with the mechanism that drives the bellows. And look at this, how gorgeous is this place? The engineering of the up and down motion for the bellows, it's just beautiful. Hats off to the developers, absolutely. And automatically dragged out the puzzle. So this now is fixed, which means it will play if we go and play it. Now that's shimmering, which tells you something. There's a puzzle back here. There's a red ball up there, and there are 3 positions at the bottom. You have to get the red ball to travel to there. If you hover over each key, your finger will illuminate, but they'll light up, and so will the positions. I'm going to do what I'll show you what I mean over here. That pulls that down. It's a big key. If you do the major minor, that goes yellow, and it just twists. Okay? So that pulls it down, that twists it. So we've got to manipulate those around to get the ball to drop into those 3 positions, so we'll pull that down. Ball travels. Now don't have your hand inside the keys when you select it, because you'll end up making a mistake. You've got to hover, find the right one, it's that one, and then push that down. That one there one's reversing around, so turn that around. And then that one there one's pulling down. And then that one there one's turning around. One down, one to go. How do we get into here? It's worrying. So here's the first one. Pull that down. And twist that one. Come this way. Come down. Reverse. Whoops. See? That's what I mean about hovering. There. Oh, that almost was. And then in, that's 2. I think if we go here, we get to there. Oh! Give us this all the way over to there, and then reverse that. And that's what's right, so that fixes the organ. So grab this, which has got the correct dimples on the back for that guy. So, shine on him. That now tells this what it wants. we get to look at it. So, so to find the leaves. Upside down, so flip. And then rotate the whole thing. Flash. So then he'll get a reflector on him, which will then reflect onto him. We've already got his bit there, so we can go straight in. Everything's upside down. Flash. So he's got a reflector on his back. Oh. Okay. Go over to the guy with the shield. Space for 3 similar medallions. Put them in one at a time. You now have to use this handle to rotate these. Every time you point at them, they flip around once. So they'll create that circle, which brings that out. This shimmers. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, first of all, that top left one is a triangle with a circle in the middle. There. Next one's a biohazard logo. And we've got BPRD. Basketball, that's fine. Crosshatch, that's fine. And the Black Widow logo, okay. There we are. That will now rotate to be his symbol. Just shine on it. I don't know if you actually need to do that or if it just being there is enough. I do it. Okay, so the petals need returning. As it turned out. Flash. Right, get over here, grab the handle, plant your feet, and give it a good couple of... And there we have it. That's chapter 3 done now, is it? Whatever chapter we started, it's in the description, isn't it? So yeah, there we go guys. Hope that was useful. And hopefully you'll join me for chapter 4.